ร้าน Irisity นะคะกับ Charity Beyond Human Intelligence ค่ะซึ่งหัวข้อนี้นะคะเราจะได้รับเกียรติจากทางมิสเตอร์เบลลูค่ะ So ladies and gentlemen, and the next I would like to invite everyone to watch and visit the new solution from Irisity Security Beyond Human Intelligence by BP Cell APAC. So let's join me in what Mr. Bellu, please welcome.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Ben Lu, and great to see you guys here. And of course, I'm over in the demonstration booth. Okay, not able to see you guys over in the event hall, but of course, we can meet up and discuss in a short while. So, what we are going to share with you today will be on Irisity. The theme of today will be security beyond artificial intelligence. All right. So of course we need to know who we are. We are Irisity, and previously we were known as Agent VI. I believe most of them know about the brand Agent VI. And Agent VI was being acquired 2 years ago by Irisity. So right now we are a Swedish-based company, and our headquarters is in Sweden. And of course, with that we have offices in Singapore, Israel, and America to support all the customers that we have, and as well as partners that we have over in the region here. Okay. And if you can see over the slides here, this is a very typical scenario where our Iris Plus functionality can be applied. All right. In all business situations, you will need real-time video analytics. You will need video investigations for forensic search. You will need, of course, operational insights to understand on the data that is being captured out from the surveillance systems. Okay, so these are the three functionalities that you will be able to experience in our platform. So yes, Iris Plus will be our new platform going ahead, and of course, we still be supporting all the old Innovi partners that have been using the platform. But again, here is that it's a new platform that we are launching. And of course, there are some new features that comes with this Iris Plus. And best of all is that Iris Plus is a cloud native platform. All right, so that is where we are able to deploy the system out in the cloud and so forth. Okay, so what you are seeing in these slides here will be a typical architecture of our systems. So as you can see here, this is a hybrid type architecture where we utilizes our own edge devices or any other commercially off-the-shelf servers, and as well as an edge integration with assist cameras. So with all these edges, will be the one that provide the analytical processes and then send over to Iris Core for further advanced analytics. All right, and in here, what we want to achieve here is to provide more of a efficiency and as well as the power. Okay. All right, and on here. On this part of the diagram here will be how we utilize our cloud deployment. So you can see here, the very first one will be using our Iris Plus Edge, connecting to the cameras, and then sending the metadata out to the core to do the advanced analytics. So this is a typical way of our cloud-based deployment, and the edges can be, again, our Iris Plus Edge, or even the Assist Edge that we are working with for that kind of integration with Assist, and as well as other commercially off-the-shelf edges. And on the left of the screen here will be the typical way of deployment, which is more of a on-premise deployment where all the hardware will sit in your premise. So again, what will be the differences over here is that the deployment method for on-premise will be much more complicated because you have to take care of the servers for the hardware on the edges as well as the server, as well as the core. And in terms of our cloud-based deployment, all you need here will be on the edges, and the core is all being handled by Irisity. All right. So with that, where you can purchase the license based on subscription-based basis, or even getting it be like a monthly recurring operational cost. Okay. And so what will be the possibilities out from the Iris Plus video platform? So naming some of them, for example, forensic search. We have fall detections, which is more very catered to hospital and medical centers, as well as we have anomaly detections, which is a kind of a detections where user don't really need to configure the events or the rules that they want. All you need to do is put the cameras out in the field, and the system is going to understand the environment, and then providing events where things happens to be unusual to them. To give you an example will be, for example, on a crossroad junctions, for the past 14 days, there's no traffic jam. And then on the 16th day, some kind of a big jam happens on the traffic junctions. That is going to create an alert to the operator. So that is what we say. There's no need for the operators to set the rules, meaning to say that the rules will all be automated, detected, and provided to the user. Okay? So of course, I'm not going to go through all these features. Please come over to the booth over in the main hall here, and then I'll be able to share with you more on the systems. All right. In terms of the verticals that our Iris Plus platform's been deployed, these are the main 6 verticals that we are focusing in our R&D efforts to make our Iris Plus functionality on. Of course, the very first one will be video monitoring. Video monitoring will be those customers where they are providing guards as a solutions. For example, like G4S or even Securitas, they are leveraging our analytics to provide them real-time detections to enhance the operational efficiency of deploying their mans to the real actual sites and things like this. So that's one way of utilizing the Iris Plus functionality. And of course, we do have safe and smart city surveillance features in terms of detecting loitering, left baggage, or even stop vehicle in that kind of space. And then coming to the health and elder care, which I shared with you earlier on, we have our fall detections capabilities that is more focused in terms of looking out for on the patients or even elderlies when they kind of accident falling off from the bed or even in their movement inside the premise of the hospitals. All right, so these are the 6 vertical solutions that are our product features are being focused on. And then coming up to the few next slides will be on the end customers. All right, say the projects that we have. Over, for example, over here will be in US. In USA, where we had a number of projects in terms with the transportation verticals like the port authority, the seaport, or even the airport. And of course, over here in South America, many on the city surveillance kind of references. All right. And then coming back Europe, as I mentioned to you, some of the central monitoring verticals features that we had deployed will be through customers like Securitas on G4S, where leverage on our analytics to provide kind of a central monitoring to enhance operational efficiency for their customers' premises. All right, and then of course coming back to APAC, these are of course some of our working partners or even some of the projects that we had over in the APAC. Again, namely most of the city surveillance transportation projects we are pretty active in. And of course, over here, Digitalcom will be able to share with you more of some of the references that we had over in Thailand. And over the booth here, on the demo, which I will be showing to you, will be another one example of our projects that we had. And yes, let's come to the live demo. So as you can see over here, this is a typical look and feel of our systems. All right, so this is an example of a project in Thailand for a kind of a city surveillance applications where the cameras are all connected to the systems. All right, as you can see over here, these are the cameras that have been connected to the cameras, and of course we utilize Google Map that provide these kind of visualizations for the user to understand where are the cameras are being located. And these of course are the events out from the cameras that have been configured with the real-time detections. And then moving in to the cameras. So what the operators will be seeing here will be the events that the operators set on all these cameras, as in the rules. All right, so as you can see here, these are the events that are being detected out from the cameras based on, for example, crossing a line, no U-turn, or even a motorcycle that cross a line, etc. All right. And to demonstrate this, to give you a better understanding, as you can see over here, this is one particular camera that we had configured. This particular region of interest that is colored in yellow for stop vehicle of car and motorcycle. Yep. So you can see over here that the number of events from 10 o'clock to this present time, we had detected one event of a stop vehicle. So with that, what the user can do here is to click on this, and then we'll be able to see the detected event out from the detections. And of course, double-clicking the event allows the user to go into this particular short clip of the event of detected event. So as you can see over here, this is a stop vehicle that we have detected out from this particular real-time rules. Okay, so with that, of course, this is a true event. You can click true. Yep. And on the forensic search, we have the investigate module that allows you to search the recordings on the fly, and is in near-time capabilities. And then, of course, you can search based on the rules that you want, more for a kind of a forensic search capabilities for them to know what happens earlier on, and allowing them to make good use of the time rather than spending hours or even days to look for a particular event out from the data recordings. Okay, and then with that, I would like to end my presentations. Yep. And of course, if you do have any questions, and please come over to the booth here, which I can show with you or discuss with you, or as well as to show you this live demo of a real systems out in Thailand right now. Okay. Thank you very much for your attention. This is Ben Du from Irisity. Thank you. See you. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ben Lui, represent APAC from Iris.